Here's something. The Mets announced yesterday that Frankie Montas will be shut down from throwing for 6 to 8 weeks as he's dealing with a high-grade lat strain. The Mets signed Montas to a surprising 2-year deal worth $34 million in early December. Let's take a look at the current Mets rotation options brought to you by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. The rotation had some question marks coming in, and now the one clear strength, depth, has already taken a hit. Remember, too, the Mets plan to use a 6-man rotation. Parp, how should the Mets fill the void in that rotation?
Yeah, I mean, they do have some depth there, and they built some depth in because, you know, they knew they were going to have injuries. But still, look, if you want to really go for it, go trade for Michael King. You know, they have the prospects, I think, to do it, or Cease, either one, I guess. But I would prefer King, and that would really give them another top rotation starter. Or, you know, Quintana's still out there. He did a good job for them last year. I mean, you could probably do that cheaper than you're not going to have to give up prospects. Obviously, just go out and sign him. I have a feeling they're not going to do that. You've heard both Stearns and Cohen talk about how good they feel about the pitching. And listen, I've given Stearns a lot of credit for and a lot of benefit of the doubt for his pitching moves and everything else, but I never understood the Montas thing. I mean, he's been hurt a lot over his career. They jumped out early to get him for $17 million a year, $34 million for 2 years with a player option. I would have preferred guys like Buehler or Flaherty, guys like that. So that's the one move I really questioned this winter for them.
If I'm making a priority list, the last thing I'm going to do is trade for Dylan Cease or Michael King because I want to keep their farm system. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it right now. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to wait until the trade deadline to do that. It's too early, right? There's still options in spring. Paul Blackburn, Griffin Canning made 31 starts last year. You have prospects. You have other guys. You can wait to see.
31 starts.
You can wait to see how you piece it together. I'm not going to give up my whole farm system yet for Dylan Cease or Michael King. I'm going to wait and see what happens. I understand what you're saying, but I want to see. My bigger concern really is the bullpen. Is how if these guys go into the season, the bullpen is overused early, and then you're in big trouble there. But I'm not going to trade yet. I'm not going to give up my farm system for those guys yet. Just wait and see.
Yeah.
You're pushing the panic button too early.
No, I'm trying to win a championship.
Yeah, look, they have time to make these moves. All right, Jerry, let's welcome back Jerry and Todd here. Jerry, what do you think of the Mets rotation now without Frankie Montas?
Yeah, I think it's you talked about the surprise that Stevie Cohen mentioned with the pitching staff. I thought Frankie Montas was going to be a surprise because I really like the signing. I like his stuff, and Jeremy Hefner and this pitching coaching staff have really proven that they know how to get the best out of guys. But now they're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. I thought they were a little thin without going out and getting a Max Fried or a Corbin Burns in the first place, but they do have the return of Kodai Senga. If he's at health, they're able to do that. And then you have guys at the back end. Tyler McGill has a chance to really step up. And Griffin Canning, I saw him throw live today. He's got that really good changeup. Again, if you learn from this coaching staff that they're able to get guys at their best, they can really prove that point and make it to, like Danny said, to that all-star break and be able to go out and get a high-end starter if that's what they feel they need to make a real push to the championship.
One of the things I'm excited about, and I think the X factor in this rotation, to me, is Clay Holmes. I mean, you've got guys at the top. Kodai Senga, you assume he's going to come back. David Peterson was outstanding and is the top line pitcher. And then you've got, obviously, the other guys that fill out the rotation with Manaya coming back, who had a great year. I think that fourth spot with Clay Holmes could be really interesting. The guy is a power arm. If he stays healthy, he's already working on his up downs. He's already stretching things out, working on a changeup, working on a sweeper. His two pitches, the sinker and the slider, are as good as anybody in baseball. If that guy can step up, that's 4 quality starters, and then you fill in the rest with the depth.
All right, Todd, who was one player that you're excited to watch this week in Port St. Lucie?
Soto.
Yes!
Sally, I had to do it, Sally. Had to do it. Been waiting for that. No, of course, everybody wants to see Juan Soto, and I think the thing that I'm excited to see is not watch the guy play baseball. Everybody can watch him play baseball. We've seen that. I'm excited to see him interact with his teammates. I'm excited to see him take the field and work on the things that he said he wants to improve on, defense, space running, and to just see how he fits in, because I've talked to some people away, and they say nothing but great things about this guy. They say he's going to be a great clubhouse presence and that he's going to find his way to fit and meld with these guys right away. I'm excited to see that Juan Soto.
Yeah, I'm excited. I saw a bunch of fans wearing the 22 Soto photo on the back. It was really cool to see. But for me, again, pitcher, I'm going to stay pitching side. I'm excited to see Kodai Senga. We got a really good taste of him in his rookie year of how competitive, how high his ceiling can be, made like all-star level pitcher. If we get that Kodai Senga back, or even if he takes a step up, a healthy Kodai Senga, he could be the ace that they need to really put that anchor, be the anchor that this rotation can work around, and then they can deploy that six-man rotation that really allow these guys like Clay Holmes to limit their pitches. And we saw what Sean Manaea was that second half, faded in the second half. If Kodai Senga is able to sustain innings, Manaea will be able to pull back on the innings early in the season to be ready for October.
All right, great job, guys. Todd, you just made me a day with that, Soto. That was great. We're looking forward to seeing you guys. Hot Stove tomorrow at 6 p.m.